What's going on? I go by the name of Bossy, Bossie with two S's, two I's, and one E. You're on the Bossy Live. Thank you for joining me. And if you're new, do like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you're thinking of the videos. I want to tell you how watching a small Instagram video of Musa Keys doing a crazy transition changed how I want to mix, or how I mix now. Basically, I came across a video in 2024 of Musa Keys, and he was in a club and he was mixing. I think he was wearing like white, and he was in a club. It's kind of like pinkish. I'll show you in the cutaway, but in that mix he is doing a transition, and he's playing on these mixers. I forgot what they're called, and they are known to be not the very best equipment. So in the caption he said something like bad mixer, good DJ. He said something like that, right? And yeah, I watched that video once, and then he did like this transition. It was to the beat from Fela Lati Maestro, and it's Nkwareni Melodies. So anyway, I was like, I need to know how to do that. And then what I did, at first I was looking for the beat, couldn't find the beat. So I was like, oh, damn, how am I gonna practice this transition if I can't get the beat? Because if I can get the beat, then I'll understand how he did what he did on that beat, because it will kind of just make sense how to practice it. I get on the phone and then I'm like, I need to know how to do this. I messaged my mentor, who is my DJing mentor, and I said, hey, I'm really interested in doing this transition. Can you show me how to do this? Blah blah blah. And he was very keen. He seemed keen, but he seemed like a very busy man. And like at first I was gonna do like 1-to-1 sessions with him so that he could just show me how to do this. And that was literally ready to go, but he just got busy, and he's a family man, so I'm assuming maybe his partner, or his wife or whatever, maybe wasn't feeling comfortable with me doing a 1-to-1 session with him, which is cool, understandable. It is what it is. I'm used to it. Okay, so I'm like, okay, cool. Who else can I ask who can help me? So that kind of dissolved, and then I just kind of forgot about it for a little while. And then it just kept on coming back to me in my mind, and I'm like, I need to know how to do this. So I reached out to my immediate circle. I was like, yo, like, how do you guys do this? I want to know how to do all the sexy stuff on the decks. Like, what are you guys doing? Show me. So my bro, he kind of explained like some of the transitions that he does, but you know, I started getting used to doing transitions. So what he explained, I had already taught myself how to do. So I was like, okay, cool, thank you. And then I asked other people. They were kind of mansplaining, but they've never done it. I haven't seen them do it. So I was just like, you're just trying to help me, so fair enough. But it kind of led nowhere. So I got in contact with a DJ, and he does lessons out there in SA, and I messaged him like, yo, I see you're doing lessons in the summer, teach me. I want to learn how to do XYZ. And he was kind of long. He was like, he wasn't keen for some reason, and it's not like I asked him to do it for free. I was gonna pay the price because he already had a quote on his page, and I was willing to pay the quote. Doesn't matter to me. I need to learn the skill, baby. It doesn't matter. So when we messaging back and forth, he's kind of long. It's like maybe he's just not interested, or he just doesn't want to help me. But I'm obviously willing to pay. So I don't really know what the issue is, but it seemed like he needed somebody who was brand new, and I had already taught myself how to DJ. I already have DJing mentors who taught me the meat and potatoes of mixing. So now I just want to do the sexy stuff, okay? The sexy stuff. And I think, maybe he's just not keen on doing the sexy stuff because that means that he doesn't get paid more or whatever he thought, because I'm happy to pay regardless. So he just kind of longs me, so I kind of just move on and just get on with him. Like, I need to know how to do this, but he's not keen, so I'm gonna move on. So I moved on, and I get better at mixing over time. And this time now, I'll come across a different DJ now, and this DJ, I contacted him, and I see him, he does classes. I'm like, yo, I see you doing classes, whatever. I see you doing the sexy stuff. Teach me how to do that sexy, the stuff, And at first he seemed keen. He seemed keen. And I was like, yeah, I have a YouTube, I do this, I do that. I'm quite advanced, but I get better every day. And if you teach me this skill, I'll learn it fairly quickly. I'm not quite sure if, me saying that I get better quickly kind of turned him off, because I'm not going to be a client for a long time. So maybe that's probably what turned him off. So he gave me a quote. I was happy to do it. I was like, listen, I'm free on this day, whatever. Just, get in contact with me. Let's get it going. I'm ready to go. And this is maybe a few weeks before I do a B2B with Thugsin. The messaging slows down. So it's like, I'm gonna pay you. I'm not gonna do anything else but pay you. But it seems like he's not keen anymore. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm not gonna chase you. I don't chase men. Fair enough. Whatever. So I move on, and I have a B2B with Thugsin, and then Thugsin has been DJing for 10 plus years. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna DJ with somebody who has done a lot in this DJing space, and he's quite respected. Yeah, the day has come, and I have to do the B2B with Thugsin. So on that day, I learned a lot about how he mixes. First of all, he doesn't use Rekordbox. Surprise, 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 surprise. So now I have to DJ blind. And then, yeah, I don't even know how he manages to DJ without Rekordbox, but literally, yeah, my boy just DJs in it, and it is what it is. So you gotta respect it. So I was like, okay, cool. So I'm gonna be DJing blind. Okay, cool. New territory. I'm good to go. I can learn this. So yeah, so we do the B2B now. He does some really cool stuff. He DJs blind. He's a bat. Cool. And I have to just keep up. And cool. I like that kind of stuff, because that means that I'm going to learn quickly. So I spend some time, doing the B2B with him. And then he does some transitions, really cool stuff. And then, I just kind of watch him. And most people who don't know how I learn, I am a very quick learner. I could just watch somebody for 10 minutes and I'll know exactly what I need to do. Especially when it comes to music and things like that. It's very easy for me to digest things very, very quickly. So it doesn't take me long for me to learn anything. All I have to do is see it with my own eyes. Prima facie. I have to see it with my own 2 eyes for me to be like, okay, cool, I can do this. And obviously spend some time with the person and kind of just see how they do something. And I'll learn it in 5-10 minutes. Cool. Anyway, yeah, we do the B2B, and then he does a transition. I forget what song it was. It's towards the end of the mix, and then he does a really cool transition, and I was like, oh, yeah, okay, cool. And then I was like, hey, can you show me how to do that when we're done, please? And he showed me what he did, and he did that for maybe a minute or something like that. But because he was on tour, because he had dropped God's Window, he had other stuff going on, so he needed to be with his team, DJ stuff. So yeah, we wrapped up quickly. He showed me that transition for like 1 minute or something, and then after that, I never forgot it. It was like a really, quick transition, but it's nothing too crazy. But he explained a few things and how to kind of recognize when I should do this transition. The BTB goes on, and then we move on. He goes on tour, he does his stuff. Cool. And then, like, that week when I did the B2B with Dozen, I was supposed to do I was supposed to do the sessions with this DJ who was supposed to teach me how to do the transitions. And yeah, he's just moving along, and he just never came back to me. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm just gonna teach myself how to do what Dozen told me to do. So I just kind of just remembered what he said, and then kind of used that as a guideline or whatever. And then yeah, I kind of was doing it here and there. You can see me doing it on radio, on Soho Radio, the Local Effect, and you can see me doing it on the mixes. So like on the Bossy Radio mixes, I was doing this transition on any type of mix that I was doing. I was just making sure that I exhaust this thing, okay, so that I can kind of get used to it, right? And then yeah, you would see me also do it like in gigs and things like that, because a lot of people, when they do gigs, they shy away from doing transitions because they've never used the kit. Whereas for me, because I haven't used the kit, I have to do the transition on the kit so that I can get used to the kit. So I guess I'm a thrill seeker in that kind of way, where like I put myself out there and then I just do the work, and then it always works out for me, right? You would see me do it in different places, different locations, different mixers, so that I see how it works in different places, right? So anyway, I kind of learned this little sexy thing, and I was like, ooh, this is cool. So I was one step closer to doing this transition that I've always wanted to do. In December, I moved locations, I moved studio and all of that stuff. So I couldn't really focus on learning this transition because I just have too much going on behind the scenes, and I'm not really in the mental space to actually learn something new. So anyway, I practice how to DJ a little bit and do transitions here and there, but I'm just not really in the mental space to do it, so I just forget all of that. I'm like, whatever, I'll come back to that. But I'm still thinking about this thing. I watched that video of Musa Keys and I was like, I'm gonna know how to do this. So anyway, today is January, 2026, and 3 days ago, I told myself that I'm gonna know how to do this transition. And today, I said to myself 3 days ago, I'm gonna know how to do this transition by Monday. Today's Monday, okay? And I know how to do the transition. So all I needed was people to reject me so that I can actually say I can do this. So I had to tap into my subconscious and say, yo, you know how to do this. You've been doing this. You're very good at this. You can do this. So anyway, long story less long, your subconscious knows everything. So all you need to do is just believe that you can do it. So anyway, this morning I literally just I don't know, I was just and then my brain was like, yeah, I know how to do this. So yeah, now I know how to do it, and I'll show you a couple videos of how I've done it. Today is literally the first ever day for me to actually know how to do this transition. And yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm not quite sure if people are as busy as they say they were, or if they really truly wanted to help me but they had other things going on. I don't know. It's none of my business to care about all of that stuff. All I have to care about is me moving forward and getting better every single day. As you know, I am very big on motivation and getting to the goals. So if you want to do something in life, don't let anybody stop you. Don't let even you stop you. So if you watch this video and you get anything out of this video, make sure you don't let anybody stop you, whether it's your fitness goals, whether you want to get a specific job or whatever you want to do. Don't let anybody stop you, because this is your journey. It's nobody else's journey. But yeah, to the people that I reached out to help me do this specific transition, like, thank you, because I got to keep my money. And all I had to do was just tell my subconscious I can do it. And I literally did it this morning. And I'm only about to get better doing this skill, but don't let anybody stop you, because the people will do roadblocks on you for whatever reason, and it's not really your business to care why they do that. But as long as they don't stop you from doing what you want to do, that's all that's the only thing that's important. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. I taught myself how to do it, so it doesn't really matter. And that's just one thing that most people need to remember. Just because the outside world won't let you do a specific thing, it doesn't mean that you can't do it. Just because the outside world is saying, hey, we don't think that you can do it, we don't think that you're capable of this, or they are not keen on helping you get anywhere, one thing you can always lean on is yourself. Better is on every single streaming platform, so definitely do stream it and check it out on everywhere. It's even on it's on YouTube. You can find it on Instagram. It's on TikTok. It's on Snapchat. It's on every single platform. So do feel free to support my business. And if you want to buy the song, it's on Bandcamp. I'll put the links down below. So if you want to stream it, feel free to stream it. But if you want to spend a penny on me, definitely do feel free to do that. And yeah, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video, and I hope you enjoyed the story on how Mr. Keys changed my mixing. And yeah, shout out to you, thank you, appreciate you very much. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. I'll go for now.